Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and last night I started thinking to myself, I've never invented or come up with anything in my entire life. What are people going to remember me for when I'm dead? Well, luckily I came up with this indestructible string. String so powerful nothing can cut through it, see? It's a work in progress.
The original Cut the Rope was released back in 2010 by Zepto-Lab. The game featured a small green monster that came into a house in a cardboard box. In the game, you tried to cut various ropes to get the candy into the monster's mouth. Yeah, I know, the title's never been more literal. The levels would add various challenges into the mix, such as bubbles, multiple strings, and stars to add even more skill to the game. I mean, it would be quite boring if you were just feeding a green man the whole game. I mean, this game is just great. It's fun for quick, bite-sized playing and is very addictive. Also, don't you think the song when you boot up the game sounds a lot like a man slowly creeping towards you? The next significant release in the Cut the Rope cinematic universe came in 2011 with Cut the Rope Experiments. In this one, the scientist receives him and experiments with him. The game is mostly the same as the original and doesn't really add much to the series. However, when 2013 rolled around, we got Cut the Rope Time Travel, which featured different time periods and mechanics to the game like two monsters in a level, although I've never been a big fan of this one. Then in 2013 and 14 came Cut the Rope 2. The game added in more monsters with various abilities that would interact with the environment. This game was the fourth game, yet considered the second one. This also happened with Angry Birds and New Super Mario Bros. I don't know why they like to confuse us like this. A similar thing happened to the Cut the Rope series that happened to the Angry Birds series. The game slowly ditched their original concept and went for various different game styles. Unlike Angry Birds, the original games are still up and working and haven't been taken down. Although the games seem to be different, the franchise still seems to be up and running, which means perhaps one day we could see a new game in the series, perhaps Cut the Rope 3. I mean, come on, I own The Mask on VHS, anything's possible. As a lad, I loved these games and would enjoy quickly playing them on my iPod Touch on car journeys and when my brother had the DS. I always see it now and then on one of those iPads in McDonald's. Not that I go on them, but it often reminds me of the early years. Thinking of this and Angry Birds really makes me miss the golden age of mobile games before the dark times we live in now. These early games were simple yet addictive compared to the games now being way too complicated. Hopefully soon we may return to a form in these mobile games. I mean, it's not the biggest deal if they don't, the world wouldn't end or anything.
Well, what an interesting topic. But what's more interesting is my indestructible string 2.0. Yeah, that's right, I've got it working this time, but you'll have to take my word for it. I mean, you don't just see it to believe it, right? Oh shoot, it broke on its own.